Hey gamers, what's up? Muzz here at L1 Games. Today I'm in the back room where you're used to seeing me. I was doing the live streams up front before, but I decided let's get back to the usual setting. Um, I didn't do a video last week. I just had a lot going on, so forgive me for the lapse. But I thought today would be another good time for a live stream. I have a little bit before I open up, and the response to the live streams was actually very good. So a lot of people were asking me to continue to do them, and that's what I'm doing. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on here at the store post quarantine lockdown, post shutdown, and things, or talk about just how things are coming back together. And because there was a 55-day lapse in what I was doing. Like I shut down. I didn't come to work. I wasn't doing anything. I came in once a week to pay some bills and make sure everything was okay at the store. And it's not like I just opened right back up and things went right back to normal, right? It's been a process getting things together. So, good morning, Zero. How you doing, man? Things are good here. I did open the gates back on the 12th, and now I've had a few weeks, couple weeks to start getting things back in the flow and start making some money. I'm on limited hours right now. I'm doing from noon to 6 every day except for Sunday. Sunday I'm doing no, noon to 6 on Sunday too. Every day is noon to 6. It's noon to 7 on Saturday. So Saturday is definitely the long day at 7 hours. And I'm not working a majority of those hours. I'm only working on Monday from noon to 6. And then today I'm working noon to 2. And on Thursday I'm working noon to 2. And the rest of the hours I'm giving all to Chris because I want him to be able to pay his bills and everything. So that's basically how things are going right now. The good news is that the store is just making money. When I opened up, we had a boom for sure. And it's still actually really good business. For the hours I'm open, I'm actually making more money. So that's good. People really wanted to get out and shop. And yeah, and I think a lot of people got bored because I'm selling an inordinate amount of consoles. Like this is weird. I've never really sold a whole bunch of consoles all in a row. Normally, I have a good back stock here in the back room, up on the shelves, and I'm actually running low back here for the first time in a long time. And today I got to fill a couple of gaps on the wall. I actually brought a few consoles from home, some extra stuff that I had in my collection, just as filler, because we've been selling so many consoles, and I'm selling a lot of the Hyperkin consoles, the HD ones. I know. What's up, brother? Stock component cables for the Wii U. I'm pretty sure I have some on the wall, so yes. Um, so yeah, and yesterday I was selling some of the HD consoles. A lot of people will come in and say, "Hey, do you have a Super Nintendo?" And I say, "Hey, this is what I have. Are you hooking it up to an HD TV? Do you have composite video input?" And most people don't have composite video input. And I sell all of my classic systems when I can with a composite cable rather than an old RF switch. So uh, they can't play the systems that I sell. The reason I sell the consoles with the composite cable, I can't get it straight. What is that? Artsy, hey, what's up, man? Thanks. Um, the reason I sell them with the composite videos because you get a better picture, and because if you use the coax to hook up to your HD TV, I always sell out of Battletoads, man. Um, is because if you're using coax, you have to use the analog channel 3. And you would be shocked at how many people don't know how to access the analog channel 3 on their TV. They try to use the digital channel 3 in their consoles. So I try to bypass all that by just selling with composite video cable. And a lot of newer TVs don't have that. So now I'm just focusing on a lot of the consoles that sell HD. So I'm selling a lot of these Hyperkin systems, the Retron HD, the Retron 3 HD, because people can hook them directly up to their HD TVs. And it's the first question I ask now: what kind of TV are you hooking this up to? Do you have something with composite video, or are you strictly HDMI? And a lot of times they're strictly HDMI. And if they bought that system off of me, they would either had to hunt down an RF switch and then figure out how to, put it on their analog channel 3, or or nothing. That's their only option, right? So I've been selling a lot of the Hyperkin HD systems, which is cool because I like selling stuff that I can reorder. And but that's not to say I just sold my last Super Nintendo recently. So lots of that going on. But all in all, I'm selling a lot, which is excellent news. I had a lot to make up. I mean, I lost a lot of potential profit in that 55 days I was closed. So I had some ground to make up. Have a Wii brought used. Hooked it up to my TV HDMI. I'm not getting any picture, but I couldn't tell you, man. I would try it with a different cable. I would try it on a different TV. Those are the first troubleshooting things I would do. Sales are good. I can't complain. I've been buying a few things, which is nice. I was hoping more people. I figured like after quarantine, people would be hard up for money and selling their games. Maybe they are, maybe not to me. So, how busy has the store and mall been? Kevin, the mall's been pretty busy. On this past Monday, the holiday, I saw 200 people in the store. I know this because I actually counted people and I did a mask check. Speaking of safety, like what I've been doing, the store has been kind of corona proofed, I guess you would say. I hung the big Lexan sheets. You can see that in some of my previous videos. And, TV settings, the Wii U is set to, oh, okay, yeah. Let's get a lot of trades since GameStop isn't taking them. I've had a few people come in and say that, I don't know where else I can go. GameStop isn't doing it. So, yeah. But I counted masks that came in the store, and I remember all the numbers. 30, I think it was 37. I say I remember, and then I say I think. I think it was 37 people came in with masks on. 6 couples came in where one person had a mask but another person didn't. 4 people came in with masks like hanging off their face. One guy with a mask in his hand. And then I had 158 people come in the store with no masks at all. I did a checklist for that day just as an experiment. I wanted to see what was going on, and that's disheartening. I just this is going to reemerge, and people are going to get sick, and more people are going to die. And if everyone wore a mask for a month, 90% of this would be gone. So it's sad to see that, but it is what it is. So I'm taking safety precautions. In fact, I wear this it's a gaiter because it's easier and quicker than a mask, but it still stops those droplets. Yeah, dude, I'm getting a lot of calls. Everyone calls. Hey, are you open? What are your hours? So, it's good that I'm open. I know a few of the other stores like mine aren't. And this is what I wear. When people walk in the store, I pull it up. It makes me feel like I'm from Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed, but Fable, the Assassin's gear from Fable. So, yeah, this is what I've been wearing. And it hides my odd and unmanageable facial hair that I grew during quarantine, which is probably going to go soon. This has just been a crazy experiment. But, I've been taking all the safety procedures, I can, and just trying to, look out for everyone who comes in the store and myself all at the same time. I do care about my clientele, right? So what else? Oh, I've been doing a lot of orders now. I just started doing last week my bigger orders. So I did a big Hyperkin order. I got a bunch of new controllers and stuff in. A few things were left off my sheet. I guess with this whole quarantine thing and everything, Hyperkin's inventory wasn't right. Something went wrong. I don't know. But some of the stuff I ordered didn't come in on my order. And I had to deal with them, make sure I wasn't being charged for it. And now I have to do another order to get that stuff in. So that's kind of weird. I've never encountered that before. And, the only thing that's happened that's different has been the quarantine. So I don't know what's happening there, but it'll all fix itself. That's not a major issue. As long as I'm not charged money for something I didn't get, I don't really care. But I do not like having blank spots on the shelves where I can have PS4 controllers or something. So that was disappointing, but not detrimental to my business. I did a BioWorld order yesterday. BioWorld's a company that does you see a lot of their stuff at Hot Topic and Spencer's. wallets, keychains, necklaces, belt buckles, hats, all that stuff. I stopped ordering belt buckles a long time ago. No one wants them anymore. They were kind of hot when Big Bang was popular, but not so much anymore. But I ordered some cool stuff there. A real cool Raccoon Police Department lanyard that looks like a badge that you would hang around your neck. I like that. So I got some new interesting things coming in, some new book bags and stuff, which honestly, I don't know why I'm ordering book bags. No one's going back to school. I don't even think in August they're going back to school. They've been doing online courses, and I think that's going to continue, but we'll see. That's just my prediction. Major anchors mostly are not open. JCPenney did just open here, but that Scene 75 is still closed. I don't know if they're trying to come up with something in terms of just public safety, social distancing type stuff, maybe only allowing a third occupancy into their building at a time. Not sure what they're doing. Not sure when they're opening. Haven't seen any employees to ask. So I'm not sure what's happening along those lines. I would I would like to think that they're going to open soon because it is a draw and it brings people in front of my store since we're right next door to each other. But I was surprised to see JCPenney after hearing nothing opened up. So I assume they're doing the whole occupancy thing. I don't know if they have people at the front door counting or not. I don't really walk around the mall. I kind of come in the door by the front and I walk into my store, and when I leave, I go out that same door. And I stay out of the rest of the mall. I did that before this whole thing. I'm just, I'm not a shopper, so I don't go strolling the mall. But on occasion, I'll go to check out and just see what stores are open and closed, coming and going. Kind of get an idea what's happening here. So we'll wait and see what happens with Scene 75. I want them to open up sooner rather than later. I don't like being here and not being open when like FYE right downstairs is closed, and I don't see any good reason they should be closed. You know, they of all people could easily enforce some kind of limitation to the number of the people in the store and wear masks and all that stuff. And I don't understand why they're not open. Keep the beard. You like the beard? That's crazy. Yeah, a few people have told me they like it. I think it just makes me look way older. So, old man Muzz. Thanks, Sleazy. Um, I only keep it and like it because it gives me that Jedi look. If I wear a hood, I look cool. But outside of that, like in 10 years, I should grow the beard because then it won't matter. I'll be as old as I look right now. But so yeah, we'll see. FYE, I'm disappointed they're not open. There's a lot of stores in the mall that are still not open. Like if I do a walk around, I know I would see a lot of them. But even just when I come in, the stores that I can see, the ones that are within eye shot as I come through the doors, there's a few of them closed, and I can't figure it. If I'm here doing business, you can be here doing business, but as long as I'm making money, I guess I don't care. I just feel like I could probably be making more if more stores were open. And so, if you're not part of the community of stores in the mall, then why are you even here? So, but I guess many other businesses don't think like I think. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm only working 10 hours a week right now. That's for two reasons. One, I want Chris to get paid, and I need to make sure I look out for him, and I'm cool. I'm covered. And two, because I'm spoiled. After 55 days shut down, I kind of don't want to come in. And I have to kind of, I just quit cold turkey coming to the store. And it was great. 55 days off. I'll take it, I'm paranoid. I was prepared for the worst, and I was covered while I was closed. So I enjoyed my time off. It was the first vacation I've had in many, many years. So coming back in and having to work a full schedule just seemed awful to me. It just so happened that the mall's on limited hours. I actually limited my hours a little more than the mall did. The mall is open 11 to 7. I'm open noon to 6, except for Saturday where I'm open till 7. And I figured, that's good. No one's coming in that hour between 11 and noon. So I figured that would be a good way and a good amount of hours to fill. So visit Florida, bring your Ohio money. No, I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm not traveling right now. I'm good, thank you. And Florida's hot, dude. I've been to Florida. It's not my scene. But yeah, so because of that, and because the schedule is where it is, and I want Chris paid, I'm just doing 10 hours. So today I'm only here for 2 hours. Noon, I leave at 2, and Chris covers the shift until 6. And, he's getting all days combined a decent schedule of hours. So that makes him happy. I know he wants to make money. So I'm, you know, first and foremost, I got to look out for the business, and he is part of the business. So I got to look out for him, make sure he's good, and be here for the customers as well. So think about the protest riot that's going on in the States, USA. What do I think of them? I don't know what the question was there. Little Muzz versus Florida Man? No. There's no verses. It's not for me. If you're asking what I think of the riots, I'm not even going to go into it. It's all crazy. If you're, I'm not even going to get into it. Let's not get into politics. So yeah, I gotta shut my mouth. I probably agree with a lot of you. Most of my, I'm pretty liberal, guys, and I fall into that ideology in that agenda. So call it what you will. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I worked yesterday a lot while I was here for 6 hours on my taxes. I filed an extension, and with everything that was going on, I just never got around to finishing stuff up. So yesterday, I finished up a lot of my spreadsheets. I give my bookkeeper spreadsheets, and I separate all my receipts, and I bundle them by category, and I total them, and I put it all on the spreadsheet. I am my bookkeeper's favorite client, and I've been told this because I hate disorganization, and I present everything is already done. All she has to do is pop the numbers into the form, and she's done with me. So I worked on that yesterday for a good portion of time. I had to print up all my distributors and stuff, and I put all of my purchases for 2019 all in one spreadsheet for each individual distributor, and I'm good at that. I'm good at categorizing and stuff. I'm pretty meticulous when it comes to organization. If you've ever noticed, the store I try to keep it as neat as possible. The back room I try to keep as neat as possible, even though it is a little sloppy for me. And I'm the same way at home. So, I was getting that finished up yesterday, and I'll have that done probably by this weekend, which is nice. I like to get that stuff knocked out quickly. I should have had it done a lot quicker than I have so far. But, it is what it is. I'm not that worried about it. What else? I'm waiting for my local video game store compatriots. Some of them aren't open. I'm waiting for them to open for a couple reasons. One, I just want to see our business up and running, and I want to go support those businesses as well. The one I'm waiting most for is Warp Zone. That's Darren's store. He's like one of my favorite people in the area, and I owe him $50, so I have to get over there and pay him the $50 I owe him. And he's been shut down for 3 months, so I haven't had an opportunity. But how is my man cave coming? That falls into I'm going to talk about that in a second. Man cave. If I don't talk about it again, remind me. So I do need to get to Warp Zone, and I'm hoping he opens soon. I haven't seen anything on Facebook, but I'm sure he's posted something. My feed goes quickly because I have so many people on there. I should just hit him up, but hoping he opens up soon and just gets back into business doing his thing. So yeah, getting into anything important about that. This is why I don't do live videos. I'm scatterbrained. So we'll go back to your question about my game room. It's just about ready to start. So I had some major projects, and if you look in my last few videos, you'll see one like what I was doing during coronavirus, like at home. And I finished a huge built-in bookshelf with window seat and everything. I finished a mantle project where I took a vintage mantle from my house and I turned it into a media shelf with LEDs and everything, pretty cool. And I almost finished a feature wall where I took the mantle from, where I concrete boarded, I built the wall out 5.5 inches, and that's my next project. I'm actually going to start tiling tomorrow and build that wall up, and then I've got to build a shelf to counterbalance the distance between the windows so everything's perfectly centered, because the house was built with the fireplace off center and I hate it. So I'm fixing all that and getting that all together. The reason I mention all that is because it was part of the process, the dominoes of getting my game room done. So I had to do the bathroom because it infringed on the wall in the game room. So I couldn't build the game room before I built the bathroom. Then I had to do the downstairs stuff because I'm getting the floors refinished, and I have to get the floors refinished before I do it. So it's been steps. But I have recently decided to do the game room before I do the floors. So I'll build all the shelving and everything and have everything ready to go. Then I'll have the floors done for the whole house. I'm refinishing old original hardwood floors. And then after that, I'll put everything in. So pretty soon I'll actually be doing videos of me starting the process of getting my game room done. And I'm really excited about that. So that's exciting stuff. And I will be doing videos and keeping you guys updated. It's going to be a major game room. It's going to be a huge project. And I'd love to get started on it. I've wanted to get started on this for a couple years now, but these other projects have been just like kind of taking up a lot of my time. So, and it's really hard normally when I'm working and I only get like 2 days a week where I can actually work on it. And those are my only 2 days off. So you don't want to have 2 days off and spend them all working. So a lot of times I would just work one day on a project, and getting things done that way takes forever. So the coronavirus quarantine was great for me. I got all this stuff met like really banged out in a good way, high quality, the best work I've ever done. And I'm continuing to do it because I'm only working 10 hours a week right now. What else? I guess that's it. I guess that's the major stuff. And this is what we're at 21 minutes, and the store's just about to open. I want to open on time, so I'm probably going to jump off of here. And that's the main update with everything that's going on here at the store. I will probably do another stream like this one in a week or two to talk more about how things are going, to tell you if business has leveled off to like pre-quarantine levels or if it's still peaked and it's still high like it is right now, which makes me very happy. I'm making a lot of the potential profits that I lost before seem a little less relevant because I'm earning more than I normally would at this time of year. I don't know how well it's going to balance out, but so far so good. I'm pleased with it all, and maybe this will be kind of a new thing for me, this not working as much and like kind of stepping back from the store. I've always worked 50, 60 hours a week because I feel like the store can't survive without me. The quality of the store can't survive without me. But maybe I can direct the store and work a little less, and still make sure things are being handled the way I like them, to the standard at which I like to have them. So I think it's a good deal so far, and I will keep you all updated and let you know what's happening. So I do have to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know if you guys checked it out or have subscribed to it yet, but I do have another YouTube channel now called L1 Streams. Hey Muzz, my name is Perry. Hey Perry, this is your store in 13 and 16. You opened your own in New York. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here supporting the channel, and I hope your store's doing well. Send me a link or something. Do you have a YouTube channel or something where you're posting videos of it, or a Facebook page? Whatever it is, follow me on, if you follow me on Twitter or whatever, hit me up. For anyone who doesn't, L1 Games on Twitter. And I'd love to see what you got going on, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. So yeah, follow me, you guys, on my other YouTube channel, L1 Streams. On occasion, I just do a live stream. It's not scheduled. It's kind of random. You might see a post on Twitter. Hey, live now, and come and hang out with me and ask questions and talk. And it's a good way to be social with me, and ask me anything you want to ask, kind of like this live stream deal is. So I'm having a lot of fun with L1 Streams, and you should definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon on there. Follow me on Twitter at L1 Games and on Instagram at L1 Muzz, M-U-Z-Z. And I'm out of here. Thanks, guys, for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you soon.